polystyrene all over the shop. Oh, God! Has to go. Oh, no, there we go. And it's making steering difficult. Look, he can't hold it. He's gone. They've gone.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go.
And we will see whether they can be as spectacular as they were as the Coffin Dodgers. So Toot and Scar on the way down. And it's a slightly different design with those wheels leading to some speed at the top of the course. Over steelworks, landing okay, but just starting to... And they're getting slightly bad here, are they? Oh, look at that! Well, it all went wrong on a few bones, didn't it? Look at that, the front wheels start to wobble. Down it goes on the front right, they can't hold it. And they slide down. Everybody's okay, but it's not the finish that Toot and Scar were looking for. One of the most spectacular. Will they be able to batter their way down the course? Down we go. It's a good start, plenty of power in the push-off, which gives them a lot of momentum as they take on Mind the Gap. And straight over there go, does my scrum look big in this? It's quite wide, isn't it? And those spindly wheels might be an issue further down the course. We'll wait and see. Which was very easily navigated. This is where the problem starts sometimes, but no problem for this particular team. Over the where the problems come. Here's the kicker then. Over we go. Really good run. Very smooth. The cart in one piece. Very impressive. Oh, it went slightly wrong at the end. Haybale's got a whack at the end. And then with the kicker to come, able to keep it in line, keep the speed up, fly over the kicker. And that's a really nice run, Ed, from Does My Scrum Look Big in This? Good run. So there we go, 20 for the performance. And on Alan's 50th, he gets to ride the track here at Alexandra Palace in the birthday cake. Soapbox into Lider. Big splash. Got a face full there, Alan, didn't he? This team from Glasgow, the cake starts to fall apart over Lolly Drop. And it's making steering difficult. Look, he can't hold it, he's gone. They've gone. Let's have a look at it. So there they go through Lido, and they're all okay there despite the fact they're wet. But it's the next thing that does the damage. Lolly Drop is the problem. And he couldn't steer it, look, and he's gone one way and the other, and the momentum was all against him. And in the end, they roll out. They're both okay, but it was spectacular. There it is from the other side, and you could see there that Alan had absolutely no chance whatsoever. That we've seen here at Alexandra Palace this year. If the look of the Soapbox thing special, let's see what it's like in practical terms. It's quite a swiftly see past the bull's head. It seems to lift up at just the right time, doesn't it? Bones on the Soapbox in general, it would appear. Here's the bone rattler then. And okay through there, the bull still snorting, and this thing flying down the circuit. Didn't go over the handlebars, really good run. Can he stop it? Oh! Pally. And Charlie off and running in a really well put together Soapbox. The design of this really impressive. Over the water, that's fine. Then the wedge, but it flies through there. The 300-metre mark, here's the bone shaker, no problem. And they're all being piloted superbly well. The obstacles, we've not lost the head. 31, that's fast. 31, here's the kicker. Let's have some air, there it is, oh yes. Now there's the bails, oh bang. 38.49. And are being beaten. Excellent run, Totoro. Oh, this one's all over the place. This one is all over the place, look at it. It's like it's going over the bone rattler from top to bottom. Can't keep it straight. There's the water. Oh, there's the bounce, the dog's head's gone. And the door. Polystyrene all over the shop. Oh, God, has to go, oh, no, there we go. Straight into the bails, watch this. The onboard will show you. I'm not sure she can see. She's all over the place. Straight in. Oh, my word. And not the best of starts, certainly not the best. Oh, the wheels have gone already. Oh, dear. They didn't really make it past the piston, did they? And the wheels, the front wheels, just completely went. All that hard work. And you can see the disappointment on Batman's face. He'll put a brave face on it. I had so many high hopes for this one. And bearing in mind it's all about gravity, you've got to get a good push-off to start with, and that's exactly what they've done. Not surprised they've thrown that away. You couldn't hold that all the way down, could you? So here we go, the bikini-clad boys. Over the wedge, still in one piece. Oh, we're not, the wheels off, the back wheels off. They're still going though. Here we go, this could be a problem too, couldn't it? Over the apples and pears. Just managed to slither over that like a snake on its belly. And now they come down to the kicker. If they've got the momentum to actually reach the kicker, they've got to go through the chicane, which has now been put in because not enough people are applying the brakes at this point. And the kicker has been turned around as well, so it's not quite as steep as it was, and they do manage to slide over it. Can they reach the finish? Yes, they can, just about, and off they go, into the hay bales. This is where the problem started. The wedge cost them the back right wheel. And any hope of a fast run ended there. Full credit though for carrying on, sliding down the track, bouncing up and down, look, trying to get some momentum to just get over the kicker. It was hard work. One of the better looking and more artistic soapboxes that we've seen, but will it work? The single wheel at the front and the two at the back historically don't do too well. It was a good performance mark as well, so a good time would put this lot right in contention. RBB8 through the Lido, very, very gentle through there though. Need a bit more speed than that as they start to move down the course. There's Lollydrop. Panels move too much, you won't be able to see. Grand Slammer, gently through there. Well, he's getting a bit excited and then he thinks, hang on a minute, I better hang on to these handlebars. Here's the Sizzler, over the Sizzler, can he hold it? Can he hold it? Go on, hold it, get to the finish line. That's Tom hanging on to the side, look, both sides to keep it together, and they make it, and then they go through the bales. There's the first obstacle through the Lido, and at this point they knew the side pods were an issue. And you can see there, Tom trying to roll them around for effect, but in the end he just ended up hanging on to them. Look at him there trying to move it to make sure that it doesn't get in the pilot's way. Team RBB8 get the job done and get down to the bottom. Louis is the pilot, Alex, Daniel and Fabian the rest of the team. And pushing the pineapple is on the way. Which, oh! Missed it! And every one of the obstacles you didn't quite catch correctly, look. Oh, he's missed that one too. I think he's trying to miss him on purpose. There go the poor old castles. Gotta go through the chicane. Louis left the wedge in a right old state further up the course. They're not going to bother with that. Oh, he nearly tipped it again. I think he was juiced. He's trying to get onto two wheels, I think. Only 21 for the speed. But this has been a really hairy run from top to bottom. Here's the kicker. Two wheels. There we go. He's gone towards the bales and kept it going. Well, what a bizarre run. 53.79. Even the kicker, that takes some bravery, by the way, to do that. Well, that's one of the stranger runs I've seen. Pushing the pineapple, I don't know. And it's been Reese's dream for 10 years to compete in a soapbox race. Here he is today, and he's all over the place. He's got about 15 yards. Oh, Reese, dear me, look at this. 10 years of waiting. He's enjoying himself, though. Look, they all are today. It's brilliant. The team are jogging down behind him. Let's see whether he can actually finish. I'm not sure he can see, you know. I think the chip's covering his eyes. That's watered up. Vinegar, the lemon's gone, and so has the soapbox. He's out. Oh, this is going from bad to worse. There's the on-board look, straight into the straw bales. So the crowd never bat an eyelid, do they? Never flinch. Very, very brave here today. I thought fish were supposed to like water. This one clearly doesn't. Up to that remains to be seen. The low centre of gravity, the pointed nose. And already over piston to start off with. Dangerous. Could be about whether this one's strong enough. Oh, well, there's the answer straight away. Axel just wasn't quite strong enough, was it, for Apollo? And the wheels now finding it very difficult to turn. Here's the bone rattler, which might well finish this one off. In fact, there you go. The writing was on the wall. And that's the end of that run, as far as they're concerned. It did turn out that they did have a problem. It's a very streamlined card, isn't it, this one? And we've got the flower accompaniment too. The bakers are in the house. Here we go then. They mind the gap. Plenty of momentum to start off with, and don't forget they have promised not to touch the brakes. Over the wedge, no problem there. Slightly heavy, but okay. Over the apples and pears, no problem there. Very, very fast. They lose the strawberries, but they don't lose momentum. Down they go through the chicane, and he's not touching the brakes at all. Only the kicker to go. Over the kicker we go. It's a really good landing. It's a really fast time. You could hear the polystyrene pop as they landed over the kicker. It was a really good run. Look at the speed through the chicane. Really, really nice. Fantastic run, Ed, by Team A Piece of Cake. Very fast and very fluent. Having the time of their lives here at Ali Pali. And off go Pokemon Go-Kart, 26 for the performance. It's a very strange steering mechanism that they've got here. Concentration for Jack over the Lido. He knows he can't be too quick because he's going to really wrestle with the bar if he starts to lose it. Look at it leaning. The front wheel's in the air. The back wheels have completely gone. The front wheel's in the air there, look. And then over lolly drop, and the back wheel just completely folded the wrong way. It was pretty much doomed to failure from that point on. And the jump itself just exacerbated the problem. And you can see why. 35 for the performance as well. A good time here might well make this one the team to beat here in London today. But they've got to be quick down the course. They're through the Lido, but they're going to have to get quicker than this. That's impressive too with the green smoke. Over the lolly drop, more green smoke. There we go, 23. Now they go over the Grand Slammer. Very spectacular, this one, despite one or two little pieces coming off. Moving towards the Sizzler, over the Sizzler. It's been solid, it's been unspectacular, but it's a very creative Soapbox with a good performance and a time of 44.69. There we see over the Lido, and they were smooth through there, not quite as quick as some that we've seen. You saw when they went through the speed trap at 23, they weren't quite as quick as some, but that led to a smooth ride. And the finish over the Sizzler before the finish line. And Oscar steers it through the water. So far, so good. But you can see how reluctant he is to really let this Soapbox go, because he's perched up there precariously. He's just starting to wobble about. Oh, he's going to lose it. He's lost it. Oh, my word. It looked great at the top. There's the onboard, and that's why we have the straw. And this might be made for speed. Has it got the strength and endurance? They certainly started off well. Now, can they mind the gap? Yes, they can. Over safely there. Decent run on the cards here. Two competitors in this particular card. The wedge, no problem. Oh, straight into the hay bales and out. Nice rhythm, back to the run again. Look at the damage on the front. Over the apples and pears, almost went wide again. The chute almost catches the ground. Down they go towards the kicker. Is there going to be enough left of this cart to survive the kicker? Because look at the damage. Here we go. Over the kicker. Oh, it explodes as it lands, but they get over the finish line. And that was a brave, brave run by 2Ps in a cod, because the 2Ps were out of the cod halfway down. But this is where it started to go wrong. Over the wedge, and then they lose control. Went to the right and out into the hay bales. And then over the kicker with what's left of 2Ps in a cod. And they just about got there. What drama we've got here today. Fantastic stuff. How much of that is going to be left by the time they get to the bottom? It looks destined to fall apart at the seams. 20 for the performance, 26 before that for creativity, and one of the legs has gone already. This looks flimsy, doesn't it? The wheels, oh, look at this. It's just collapsed at the back, look, it's absolutely gone. No chance whatsoever. There we go, watch this. Watch the back left as you look at it, goes there, look, and he can't, it just collapses like a deck of cards at the back. You can see the look on John's face at the back. He's thinking, we came all this way for that. The pilot, Martin the co-pilot, Clive, James, Nina and Martin M are the rest of the crew. And the elephant is squirting out the water and Martin is dancing away and John has the job of keeping it straight. It's one of the biggest soapboxes, it's wide and it's quite high, but it's got an orthodox steering wheel which will help. And it's staying, hanging on there now, isn't he, Martin C? There's Grand Slammer, still going. Not the quickest, but it's motoring down now, over Sizzler, and down towards the finish line. Let's have a look at the time. 47.16, and they didn't even bother to try and stop it. And there's the Sizzler. They got a nice takeoff there from the ramp, nice landing as well. Kept it straight, and that really was the key to the whole run for the Thirst Quencher. Nice and smooth and down there safely in one piece.